Join me as I explore Europe's city of culture, Pilsen. From Brno, where I live, it would be 3.5 hours to Prague, and another 1.5 hour train ride to Pilsen.
A few moments later.
We stayed at Slovan Hotel. The building was built between 1890 and 1893 on a plot of land with an L-shaped ground plan with the main northern front and one eastern wing facing Jungmanova Street in the neo-Baroque style. The Hotel Usasari. Rakouski Ho is one of the largest hotel buildings from the Austro-Hungarian Empire in the Czechia. In the 70s or 80s of the 20th century, the interior of the hotel was remodeled. Probably at this time the corner entrance to the restaurant was walled up. Specializing in bottom-fermented beers since 1842, Pilsen is known for the Pilsner Urquell Brewery, with brewing cellars and a bottling plant. The Cathedral of St. Bartholomew, completed in the 16th century, has Renaissance paintings and a tall spire with a viewing gallery. The flourishing nightlife emerges insta-worthy and great bars and liquor shops in the area.
A vlastně pro oblast Pálavy, odkud je vinařství Pilsen, je to taková doména, je to hlavní alfa a omega.
These bottles are some promo event because all of these bottles are available here for the whole summer. Yes, we have semi-dry only here. Also, we have a semi-dry.
Okay. Semi-dry is fine.
Semi-dry is fine. Okay, and you like white or red wine?
Let's try red wine.
Red wine is only dry.
Oh, okay.
But you know, because you have tannins there, so the taste is different, but it's dry.
Okay, let's go with white now.
White, all right. So semi-dry is a lounské šedé, Pinot Gris.
The next day.
Later on, we'll be touring around the brewery and how they are making influences all over the world. There's actually a YouTube I'd like you to watch. Pilsen, the city itself, that's what it's called until they actually name it as one of the beers. It's a technology, how it influences the whole world, including our very own San Miguel Big Beer, Pale Pilsen. So watch the video later on. I'm so excited to let you get to it. Thank you.
But those that are from the capital, they call us region of alcohol. Because next to us, next to brewery, we have fabrics of rum, or industry, we have making rum. Then next to us, so you can find, for example, making champagne, etc. So alcohol in one region, in one place. So you can select what you are from where we are. So we have here projectors, because next to us, for example, is football stadium. So there's a reason why this place is very loud, but there is some for example, sport events or match. So very loud place. Inside those bottles, those cans, and then we go upstairs to see. So first, you can see this place is very big. And how big it is, so you can read here, 33,000 meters square. But actually something normal, so it's big like 5 football stadiums. So very big place, where you can find 4 lines, 2 for glasses and 2 for cans. And this, for example, is for returnable glasses, this one for new. So it's inside.
Welcome to Pilsen. Welcome to the city where the world-famous Pilsner Urquell beer began over 170 years ago. It started in the early 19th century, when the Bavarian beer style using new bottom fermentation became popular. Not wanting to be left behind, the Pilsen burghers and 250 families with brewing rights decided in 1839 to build a brewery to produce high-quality beer. The people of Pilsen invited Bavarian brewer Josef Groll to help them at the new brewery. With his skills, new technology and local ingredients, the brewery made a new beer type. Its quality exceeded all expectations. The first golden lager was introduced in October 1842. The beer quickly became famous in Prague and neighbouring countries. This and the nectar from Pilsen led to a completely new beer type known as Pils, Pilsner or Pilsener. Pilsner is one of the most popular beer types in the world today and inspires over 2/3 of beer brands. What makes Pilsner Urquell beer so unique? It's brewed with the very best Czech ingredients. Soft water from the brewery's own wells, top quality Czech barley to produce Pilsen malt, and Czars hops. Since production began, the original brewing process has been used, despite being costly, complicated and time-consuming. But this means Pilsner Urquell beer achieves its characteristic bitter caramel flavour, golden colour and thick creamy white head. Because of its uniqueness, lager from Pilsen spread quickly around the world. It was supplied to the imperial court in Vienna and from 1873 was exported to America. The beer has won many awards and also celebrated success at World Expo events in Paris and Brussels. Today, we export Pilsner Urquell to over 50 countries. To maintain our high quality, we train staff in our pubs and organise contests to find the best bartenders. Pilsen pubs abroad are icons of Czech beer culture, offering patrons the ultimate beer experience. Pilsner Urquell and Czech national pride are inseparable. Pilsner Urquell has sponsored heritage restoration and supported community projects and sporting events. We've always taken advantage of modern technology, but the process to brew Pilsner Urquell has stayed the same. This is the Pilsen tradition appreciated the world over. After all, we've been creating this Czech legend since 1842. May God bless you with happiness.
Every time I see it, I am very first. But unfortunately, as I told you, the beer is 3 floors under us, and we have to reach it. So that's the reason why I think it's good to continue to reach that beer. So please first we'll go to those ingredients and our time. Please allergic with gluten, hops. Don't even touch it, don't even try it. Go to the hospital, 1 kilometer from here. If you're ready, barley, hops, and so first, barley. You have to put it in water to make it bigger, because here you need to steep it. Then you have to extrude it or germinate it. It means that you put it there, you leave it on the floor, and it activates sugar enzymes that you need to make alcohol with beer through that another process. Then, when it's done, so you need to dry it. And what temperature you select, so you have it turned out of beer. For example, I think it so for all those ingredients, so here we have yeast. As you can see in those microscope, this is the projection of how it looks like, how it's bigger, but actually how it is. So you can see here in this safe, okay? And this is how it looks normally. So it's small, but thanks to this small plate that we have inside the safe, so we are turning sugar from malt into alcohol and then you have oxygen, carbon dioxide, CO2, and it means into CO2, whereas from O2, oxidation. And that's the reason, like for example, when you don't have foam, like in some one that is next to us that we are going to visit in those coordinates. Then you can see that we have here 6 vats that are from copper. And do you know for what reason can we have copper? Why is it?
Not corrosive.
Exactly. Heat transmission. So if you have here the 600 degrees, and then you have the first downstairs and upstairs are open. So you can look inside how it looks like. And meanwhile, I will play you here another movie, last movie over, and it will explain you how we are making that beer here in the historic brew house, and then at the end, so we will go to the modern brew house, and we will see how it's different from history.
Remained the same since 1842, when the beer was brewed for the first time by brewmaster Joseph Groll. The brewery's brewmasters have always used the state-of-the-art technology equipment of the time, and have always selected the highest quality Czech ingredients for the production of Pilsner Urquell. Pilsner Urquell beer is brewed using 3 gifts of Czech nature: top quality soft water, which we draw from our own 100-meter deep wells; the highest quality Czech and Moravian barley, which we use to produce our own Pilsner type malt. The barley is steeped, then is left to germinate, and the next step, the so-called green malt is dried. Saz semi-early red vine hops, a world-renowned hop variant. The brew house is the heart of the brewery. The procedure for brewing Pilsner Urquell beer is unique and inimitable worldwide. It is based on triple brewing of the mash while it is directly heated. This process, called mashing, takes place in a copper kettle, heated by a flame to a temperature.
We stop here. We have the door. But still inside, you can see we have hops, and we don't need it. So that's the reason why we have to pull it on the other side, whirlpool, where we have to rotate it until the hops remains as heavier on bottom here. And then we have to put this liquid in the board and cool it. And do you remember the temperature that I mentioned at the beginning? Exactly. Some I heard there are too. Some days.
Oak bar barrels.
You can see those small barrels, but in my brewery, in Monitor are those big barrels that you can see there or in the next room, so you describe them. But here in this picture, or in this map, you can see whole cellar system. And you can see it's very big, because on the surface it has 32,000 meters square, so very big place. And if we put those passages of work in one line, so it's 9 kilometers long. So I don't recommend you to get lost. First, beer is only here. So there is no need to go here or there. It's only here. Then, if you get lost, there is no mobile signal, so you can't call help. Even only we are the civilization that is living here. No rest, so only us. And then the most important thing, the light is only here too. So there is no light. So don't even try. I was there, so I know it. Try it. So you can see those They are not too small, not too big, but they are normal. And you can see that inside is forming something. And it's this young beer and the foam. And because now we are on the first day, you can see it from far. So the first day is forming foam, small rings, white rings, and tomorrow it will be two, but from the fifth day, it's turning into brown foam. That is normal. Yeah, so white is normally it's brown foam. It is forming the beer too. And then, what you can see, for example, here, from the left to right, you can see LE there. So they are both phase, and the temperature means if it's growing, then the yeast are working as they have to. And then when we look here on the right side, so we have age, that means the So before starting, if you have drink it, so look to your neighbor. If no, so look at this beer into the light, and you will see that you can't see through it. Because I told you before. In this part, so you can see that I described that we are going to see. This place is small because we have here 15 ice rooms, and eight of them are 6 times bigger than this one. So this is only small one. So you can imagine how bigger we have here, for example. And we have them here until 1987 to put here every time in December ice. As you can see here in those pictures, so first that we have to go to some pounds, not rivers, because in pounds it's water is stable, in rivers it's moving, so there is no ice. So in pounds, there we have to cut it, transport it here, throw it, and when it was full, so we close it because here we have big, so it started to cool. But during here, because here went air, and then there decreased the air of ice, so that ice in form of water, so when there, as you can see the gentleman in the white shirt, so over there, so it went the water, and it cooled in form of cold water too. And we use it until, as I told you, until 1987, because until that year, we deposited ice to pumps.
When I met you in the summer, to my heartbeat.